So looking through the different stuff I could buy, of course, I came across this Japanese Spider-Man comic book. That's what they labeled it as, but it's clearly a lot more thicker. And so what I think it is, I think it's supposed to be like a kid's book because it has like really thick pages. Because it's like the hard cardboard with one-sided stuff, you know, kind of like what you would see in like a children's book. It was a pretty good condition, so pretty well taken care of. But you can tell it has been used, or somebody, you know, had it when they were younger, or maybe a teen or something. So there's a little bit of the front coming off. The spine looks good. There is a little bit of what looks like water, moisture water, but it's not through the whole thing. And then of course you can kind of see it if I get the glare on it just right. You see like there's like scratches on the thing itself, and there's like the little indents of it, the little indent marks, like if somebody was writing on top of it on accident. But when I saw some of the inside of this, I was really excited because it showed some really good art that I haven't seen before. And of course I'm gonna open it and we're gonna take a look at that in a minute, but just take a look at the outside. And so I got this directly from Japan, and of course I'm wearing my spider bracelet just for the fun of it. So again, let's take a look at it real quick without all that glare. But you can see that the art's really nice and clean, color's nice and good. This is back from the late 70s when the Toei Japanese Spider-Man would have been really popular. Oh yeah, quick spoiler before I open it. This does have to do with the first episode, pretty much. So if you haven't seen the show, or if you don't want any spoilers, this is pretty much spoilers. You could just mute it and just look at it, I guess, at what I'm going to show on the inside. I mean, or you could just completely skip it altogether. But yeah, I just wanted to take a look at some of the art on the inside. And so yeah, again, so it has those really thick pages. There's not that many pages in here. But you get the art with the Japanese Spider-Man, of course. He's always riding his freaking motorcycle everywhere and doing tricks and stuff. And then we got his transformation. We got when he gets his bracelet. We got the spider. And then, of course, I always thought it was just crazy, and like how just the first episode, I swear. I mean, I think it's just 3 people that die. The spider, the guy that saves his life to give him life so that way he doesn't die. And then like his uncle, his version of like Uncle Ben dies too or whatever. I just thought that was crazy, just having all those people just die in that one scene. So now this was kind of the thing that I was really excited about, was seeing this. I never really thought about it. It never occurred to me that that they would Iron Cross Army would actually make the monsters that you would see. And so having all this freaking amount of detail, and like even this like kind of more like gruesome, where they're putting in like all the different parts and putting them all together, and these robots are making them, and then we got like more parts in jars and another body and stuff back there, and more monster parts and stuff like that. But I mean, they look crazy good. And then of course the Amazonas is here too, even though she doesn't quite look like the Amazonas. Professor Monster, he looks right though. He looks good to me. But Amazonas doesn't look quite right. She doesn't look like the Amazonas I know. She doesn't look like she would. Pretty much, she doesn't look like she would fall out, or not fall out. She doesn't look like she would pop out from any random tree or any random object. I freaking love that freaking trait about her. Then we got Spider-Man with Leopardon Marveler in the background over here, and they're just, of course, just spying on him. So again, this is what really got me interested in this book. When I saw this art, I was like, dang, dude, the late 70s and the art was looking like this. This is freaking crazy, man. It's just so beautiful. I mean, there's just so much to get in, even like the little intricate parts of the robot over here or whatever, electronics. Just all the detail and all the jars and everything. They even got like a glossy. They even got like shadows on them, the bubbles on them too. Yeah, got a little more the outline of the thing, so you get some more depth in there as well. I mean, that's just some crazy art right there. Then it gets a little bit more simple on this page. We got those like bird crow people that always attack Spider-Man, him going through the city. Just simple text on top, not too much text. Now we got the monsters coming in, attacking. Then we got GP7 right here, and we got 2 monsters. I think they've already grown big, so now he just has to defeat them with, oh man. Oh, so there is a little bit of the spining coming off. I just gotta be gentle with it. So now we got him GP, and of course GP7 flying away. A little bit of text. So again, this is what makes me think it's a kid's book, just because there's very little text, and I mean, it's mostly just pictures, which I have no problem with, just mostly pictures. I just kind of wish there was more, because I think there's only like a few more pages left. Alright, so he's flying away. And then we got the transformation sequence, and then we got when he crosses his arms and he attacks. And then of course he calls, you know, for Marveler, just like with the little toy that I got. From the Soldier Goken set, the reissue. So he transforms, which is really cool. Then we got Sword of Vigor, and then the final pose, destroys the monsters. And like I said, I mean, it is short. It is really short. And this is just the first one, and I have seen other, other not, I don't want to say necessarily issues, but the other next books that go after this. Because again, I'm not too I really wouldn't call it a comic book or a manga. I mean, maybe manga, just because it is manga. But then again, it's like, it's so short, so I will kind of classify it as like a kid's book. But I may be wrong. But again, like I said, I got it because just the art was so freaking beautiful, and it isn't still pretty good. Some of the little edges, so I mean, you could see somebody actually read it and actually enjoyed the book, which is nice. And of course, I really enjoy it too, just because that. No, went too far. Just because of that freaking. This is what really got me interested in this book. Yeah, but anyways, so I'm just happy to receive it, and of course. And if I have any friends that come over, I'll let them take a look at it. I like to, when my friends come over, I'll let them see whatever new stuff I got, of course. But yeah, this was freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. So, hope you guys enjoyed seeing this. And I don't think I would get in trouble for showing a 70-year-old book for copyright or something. But this is mostly just for archival purposes, I guess. Just to let other people see it. Something that they wouldn't have normally seen. Anyways, but so yeah, so all in all, freaking amazing book. It is the first one of the set. I don't know how far they went. I have seen at least 2 or 3 more other ones, so who knows how far they would have went. Because of course this was all in Japan, and I wasn't alive at this time. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and thanks for watching.